jam! Hello again, and welcome to another fun-filled episode of Monday Night Magic. Did you hear me almost go into the mana pool intro right there?
Yeah, but you didn't. And as long as you don't draw attention to it, no one will ever know.
Okay, good. We're good then. I am Chewie.
Hi, Chewie.
And that's Cluze.
Hey! Hi, everybody. How you doing? We're bringing you at least 2/3 of the fun that we usually bring.
Yes.
No, I think that's actually a lie. I think he's responsible for a lot more than 1/3 of the fun.
Yeah, probably.
All right. So I'm going to say at about 50% of the fun. We guarantee 30% of the fun that you normally have.
Straight up. Yeah. Not a problem.
Also, this guarantee is not valid in any of the 50 United States or any of the provinces of Canada. Look, none of North America. South America's not looking good either. You know what? In fact, we don't guarantee anything.
So, yeah.
That's guaranteed, though.
Squee could not join us today because he is currently in the wrong state.
Yes, he has sent the following prepared statement, which I would like to read at this time, if I may. Tell the listeners that Arizona is somehow both cold and on fire at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. That's what he wanted to send along. But as far as we know, he's still alive. He's just in the wrong state. But at least that state has more than 4 letters, so he's probably okay.
He's probably fine, yeah. We're looking at you, Utah. So yeah, we must try to maintain, even though we are missing our favorite snarky goblin.
Yeah.
But that's okay, because there's really not much snark going on in this episode anyway.
We've got to be strong and try to hang on.
I know those are song lyrics, but I'm blanking on the song.
Yeah, it's from Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, I just know, damn it, Janet.
I love you.
Yeah. So, anyway, there were there was a Grand Prix.
I was going to say, there was only a singular Grand Prix.
That happened.
Wait, is that true? Yeah, no, there was just the one, right? Yeah.
Do I have to look it up? I have bookmarks.
I just don't know anymore. I thought that they were always running like 5 of them simultaneously, and they were all the same format, but they only had half of a coverage team that they sent to a different event. Like, it was all announced clearly on someone's Instagram.
Okay, yeah, just the one. We're good.
Okay, good.
We're good.
Thank God. Yes, we are professionals. We totally checked this ahead of time, not just now.
Correct. So, we had GP Lyon this weekend.
Awesome.
Yeah. And there were 2,075 modernists. All right.
You're welcome for that, by the way.
2,075 modernists playing Modern.
That is not a small number.
That is not a small number, but not shiny new Modern.
No. Let's be clear.
Boring old Modern.
Yes, just regular, standard, no. Normal? Previous?
Yes.
Penultimate? No, that's not right either.
No. Well, it might be penultimate, because according to some naysayers, unbanning Jace the Mind Sculptor will kill the format. So,
well, do you know what else will kill the format? Literally all the things.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, it was. We had the big news last week that Jace the Mind Sculptor and Bloodbraid Elf are returning to Modern, but not this past weekend. That they weren't ready for that. Next weekend, if you're playing a Modern event, that's fine.
Yeah.
I think it goes into effect today, in fact. Is that right?
It doesn't matter.
It feels around now. By the time you listen to this, it's likely that Jace the Mind Sculptor is now back in Modern.
What? No, not back. Because he's never been in Modern.
Oh, good point. Yes, yeah. He is in Modern for the first time. And banned from Legacy. Huh? No. I'm kidding. Yeah, so we're looking at old Modern, but maybe we have something that we can learn from it.
Probably not, though.
The power of sharing.
So let us now share with you the top 8.
Oh, I see what you did there. I like it.
Gregor Kowalski won the whole shebang with a red-green Eldrazi deck.
And I love that his picture has a fork.
Oh, yeah, because he is running
He's running
single forked bolt.
Single copy of Fork Bolt. It's right there. And so he did have a fork. I don't know if the fork was just for the picture or if he carried the fork the whole time because of a really deep commitment to the joke.
I got nothing. But he is running 4 copies of Eldrazi Obligator, so, your argument is invalid.
And I am obliged to agree.
See? In second place, we have Marcio Carvalho running Abzan.
Just straight up Abzan?
Yeah. Well, it's modern.
Not
so
Abzan, a thing?
It's just Abzan, yeah.
Okay, well, at least there's Goyfs and some Bobs.
Yeah, 2 flavors of Lily, so...
That's Tarmogoyf and Dark Confidant, for those of you not in the know.
And Liliana of the Veil and Liliana the Last Hope, for those of you also not in the know.
Right.
Yeah. In second third place...
Nihilist Spellbomb.
In second not winning place, which is third place.
Some would call that third.
Yeah. Joshua Joshua Bosch is running a mono green Tron.
Hey, do you know what I love about this deck?
The lack of blue?
Do you know what else I love about this deck?
No.
4 copies of the Death Star himself, Karn Liberated. And 2, the Ugin.
Gotta love it.
Because it's the Ugin. There's 2 of them.
Well, but wait, there's more. In fourth place, Julian Style was running mono green Tron.
Is that the second place?
Okay, now you're gonna make my head hurt. Stop.
All right, good. Also, Ulamog is still so hungry.
It never ends.
So hungry.
Some might say it's ceaseless. In fifth place, David Capiello is running mono green Tron.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep, really is. Look at that.
Huh. Yeah, I would not lie about such things. If I was gonna lie about it, I would pick a different deck, like Lantern Control.
All is dust.
In sixth place, David Jurek is running Jeskai Control.
And Nahiri is pissed.
Yeah.
Hey, do we know if Soren's still stuck in a wall?
I hope so. Just because it's funny.
Last I heard he was, and no one's got a chisel.
Oh my god. In seventh place...
What? I still feel like somebody could wander by and go, hey, are you... Oh, you're stuck in a wall. Let me just knock that out for you there, buddy. Never mind the giant slabs of stone that are actually stuck in your torso. It's probably okay. You weren't using that heart, right?
Nah.
Yeah.
All right. In seventh place, Marco de Togni?
Close enough.
Togni? Yeah, we'll go with that. Is playing Abzan.
Just Abzan?
Yeah, because it's modern. There are different flavors.
Same joke as last time.
Yeah. And then in eighth place,
something new
is running mono green Tron.
Oh, hey, I feel like we've seen this before.
Yeah, half the top 8 was mono green Tron.
Huh.
Why aren't people calling for the banning of, I don't know,
Chromatic Star?
I was gonna say Sphere, but yeah, one of those.
Okay, one of the chromatics.
Actually, lots of people have been complaining about Ancient Stirrings for quite some time.
Yes, they have.
But whatever.
Or what's really important to this deck?
Well, you could just ban Urza's Tower.
Ooh. I mean, you could. I don't think that would go over well.
Yeah, not so much. No.
Walking Ballista. That's the one. That's the problem in this deck. The one in the sideboard.
I mean, there's 3 in the main.
There are 3 in the main. Okay, no, I'm sorry. You're right. Yeah. We can't ban that either. I thought not. Hey, it's a good thing that Modern is in a good place.
Well, yeah, seriously, the half of the top 8 is a deck, and yet I have not seen lots of people baying for its head, so... But you know why? It's because this format is now dead, because now we're in the post-Jace the Mind Sculptor Bloodbraid Elf
It is,
world.
And do you know what Gregor Kowalski wants you to know? You should stick a fork in it. It's done.
Wow. That was actually pretty good, and I hate to admit that.
Yeah, I know. I feel pretty bad about it.
And yet here we are.
Yep, this is totally the place in which we are now. Okay, great. What else went on at this tournament?
Nothing that we care about.
All right. Excellent.
If you want to see more of how the dead format shook out, then, link to the coverage is in the show notes. You can go find the top 32 deck lists or all of the undefeated day 1 deck lists or whatever, but
Yeah, I think we're going to have to wait a little bit before we find out what this format's going to really do. I mean, it's not like they just unbanned 2 of the most powerful cards.
Correct.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
But let's stick with Modern.
All right.
And head over to the Star City Open, which was in Indianapolis. Where, now, Cluze told me this. I don't know if it's true because it's Cluze, but there were 1,060
Hey, wait,
players.
What's that supposed to mean?
Wait, hang on, I'm not there yet. There were 1,060 players at the Open, and Cluze said that this was the largest Star City Open ever.
At least that's what was announced just before round 1 started, that it was the largest SCG Open ever, with just 6 people shy of the Battle of Hastings.
Wait, were there only 1,066 people in that, or did that take place in 1066?
That took place in 1066.
Okay.
I don't know how many people were actually involved in the Battle of Hastings.
Oh.
If you know, tweet it to Squee.
Yeah, it's Squee, Goblin Nabob with no I in Goblin because the I is also stuck in Arizona.
Yeah, it certainly is.
Fun fact, before it got there, it was known as Arzona. Really, that's the one that got you?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't expect it, and as soon as you said it, I immediately pictured someone editing the Wikipedia page for Arizona to reflect that fact. So that made me very amused. Okay, I'm sorry. Where were we? We're talking about Indianapolis. Yes.
Yes, 1060. Modern again, though. So again, it's basically a dead format. More on that later.
Yeah, but it's not dead in the way that some formats die.
Yeah, it's not like extended. It's not dead that way. It's
no.
This is essentially the last series of tournaments before a rotation for Modern. It's very strange.
Yeah. We'll call it a shakeup.
Yeah, there we go. So, Brennan DeCandio won with a Grixis Death Shadow deck. Yay!
Well, I'm excited.
James Manges?
I'm going to say Manges.
Manges. Won second place. He... God, here we go with this again.
The first, not first place.
Finished second place with Eldrazi Tron. Benjamin Nikolic is in third with a Jeskai control. Steven Dykman in fourth with Death and Taxes. Elves in fifth by Ethan Dunn. What he said. Another Eldrazi Tron in sixth by Will Pulliam. Dylan Donegan in seventh with a Grixis Death Shadow, and Lance Schultz in eighth playing blue-white control.
Oh, well, that's a pretty diverse format there. We have 2 Tron decks, 2 Death Shadows decks.
Mm-hmm. And everything else is a one-of.
Yeah.
There's more Tron going down, some Texas, some other stuff. But again...
Just got Kiki-Jiki.
It's weird. And no Lantern control in the top 25.
Nope.
No Lantern control in the top 32. Clearly that needed to be banned. Anyway.
Yeah, totally. Get it out of here.
I'm going to stop picking on people who were calling for that because it was dumb. But what was the previous boogeyman? Humans. The first Humans deck is in 13th. There's another one in 21st. So, and 23rd and 24th. So it's there. It's just not... Wasn't really the boogeyman, but...
Was it the boogie human?
Maybe. Human. So there you go. That's that. The Star City Modern Classic had 281 people, which is seeming, if memory serves, that's pretty big for a Classic.
That is respectable.
Yeah. So let's see how that went. We have Greg
How many
Williams.
Trons?
What? No, we're not there yet. We had Greg Williams win with a white-red prison deck. Wait, in Modern? Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, the white-red prison deck we've seen before. I just had to look at it real quick. There are actually spoilers.
White-red. I feel like there was a name for white-red.
But you can't say Boros Prison. Those don't.
Why not? You can totally say that. Look, if they're going to name the next deck by its color combination, We could totally just call this Boros.
No, because Boros implies aggro.
Yes, and that's why this should be an aggro deck. Greg Williams, what are you doing?
Winning.
What have you done with your life, Greg Williams, other than won this tournament, which I couldn't do?
Anyway, spoilers, there are no Trons in the top 8.
Oh, man, you gave away the punchline.
Oh, my bad.
I know, it couldn't make it in because of all of the Lantern control decks that are in the top 8. I'm sorry, go on.
In second place, Robert Meadows with a teamer.
Not first place.
Yeah, the first, not first place. Second place, Robert Meadows with a teamer mid-range. Raymond Perez is in third with the blue-white control. Cameron Neighbors with a Grixis Death Shadow deck in fourth. Fifth place is Elves.
Elves.
Piloted by Stephen Brown. Danny Spencer is in sixth with Ad Nauseum. Affinity in seventh. That's Jesse Kohlberg. And eighth place, Jocelyn Lombaria. Jocelyn Lambaria? L. In eighth place, playing Dredge.
Not Magic.
I mean, it's modern, so it's kind of Magic.
Look, I gotta say, based on a comprehensive analysis of these two tournaments, we can clearly draw an important conclusion. If you play Elves, you come in fifth.
Sure, we'll go with that science.
So, yeah, I mean, it's right that correlation equals causation if we've learned nothing else. Something doesn't sound right about that. I'll get back to you on that, is what I'll do.
Also, there's a Goryo's As Foretold deck in ninth place by Tom Medvec. Which...
There should be two commas in there. Goryo's, comma, As Foretold, comma.
Yeah, I don't actually know why they've named it Goryo's As Foretold and not just...
Boros.
As Foretold. But, you know, whatever. I don't think you can call this one Boros. There's a zero light.
We can call anything, if we can call anything Abzan, and we can, then we can also call anything Boros.
Yeah, all right.
I mean, this is a mono blue Abzan Tron in 15th place.
Mono blue Abzan Tron. Yeah, yeah.
See? Ta-da!
Anyway, so yeah, that's the modern classic. Now.
Yeah, and again, there was a modern metagame breakdown from the modern Open if you want to see, you know, some more details, but again, format kaput.
Yeah. Now, it could be that Jace and Bloodbraid Elf will do actually nothing.
It's possible.
And the format will revert back to what it is now, but it's not going to do that immediately.
And, you know, I guess we should stop saying that the format is dead. The metagame is dead. This metagame is dead. Right. Modern as a format is fine.
Yeah, it's Legacy that's dead.
Hey.
I mean, nothing.
Yeah.
So, let's go to Standard, because we haven't talked about that in a while.
Hooray! Question mark?
There were 153 people in the Standard Classic, and Todd Stevens won with a blue-black control deck. That, Yeah, looks good.
Yeah, looks like a blue-black control deck, yes.
Okay. In second place, Paul Green is running a black-white tokens deck.
Let's see here.
You know, Anointed Procession and...
appears to be, yep.
Legion's Landing. Yeah, that stuff.
Fumigate.
Gotta love Fumigate. In third place, Lyon is running a 4-color control deck.
Let's see. Forests, swamps. Something that makes red. That seems good. What color's missing here?
I'm actually only seeing 3 colors.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm only seeing the 3.
Zakama's in the sideboard. So that means there's a tiny little... dash of white somewhere.
Yeah, but how's he making the white? Nope.
Oh, Cascading Cataracts.
Really? That's it? The one copy of Cascading Cataracts?
Also, Gift of Paradise, the aura in the main. That's the big one.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Enchant.
All right.
And Enchant Land says Enchanted Land has tap, add 2 mana of any 1 color to your mana pool. You can totally make white with that. I promise.
All right. That's fair.
But yeah, this deck is bizarre. It's running Gonti, Lord of Luxury, and Tetzimoc, Primal Death. Yeah. 1 Angrath, Flame Chained, and 1 Vraska, Relic Seeker. Thaumatic Compass. What's that transform into? Oh, that transforms into the Spires, which is the Maze of Ith style thing. Gift of Paradise, Fatal Push, Moment of Craving, Vraska's Contempt, Arguel's Bloodfast, which is the one that transforms into tap, sack a creature, you gain life equal to the sacked creature's toughness. Battle at the Bridge, Doomfall, Hour of Promise. What he said, Hour of Promise, Mastermind's Acquisition, and 1 Never to Return. Whoa. This... What? Plenty of deserts. An Arch of Araska. Dude, this is crazy. All right, Aliantrazi, go.
Hey, I hadn't seen that artwork for Duress.
That is... Yeah, that was from First Exelon, right?
Yeah, I just hadn't noticed it. Huh.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. So there you go. That deck is a trip, and I hope that it becomes a thing, because that's hilarious. He's running 2 copies of Thaumatic Compass, you guys. I mean, come on. Searching out basic lands. He's only got 4 in the deck. Damn. Anyway. Okay, so, moving on. Wait, that was 3rd, right?
That was 3rd, yeah.
Okay, good. In 4th place, Zach Boblet is running Mono Red Aggro.
I approve.
Which is essentially Ramanop Red without the Ramanop part.
Yep.
Note the 2 copies of Dire Fleet Daredevil. You know, the Red Snapcaster. Mm-hmm. Seems good. I like it. Lots of aggro. In 5th place...
Elves?
What? No.
Oh.
Well, I mean, sort of. Kazu Negri is running a white-green tokens deck.
Let's see, soldier, cat, merfolk, cat, human, god. Counts.
But this is the one that is heavy on the tokens, not like the black-white tokens deck. Well, maybe not heavy on the tokens, but heavy on the creatures, I mean to say. Excuse me. It's got...
Yeah, I was going to say, there's a lot of creatures here.
Yeah, it's got the Adanto Vanguards, Adorned Pouncer, Jade Light Ranger, Merfolk Branchwalker, and then 1 each of Sacred Cat, Sunscourge Champion, and Oketra. And up Gideon of the Trials. And Servo Exposition and SRAM's Expertise.
Tom Servo?
Crow. Yeah. Look, just because I didn't especially care for Mystery Science Theater 3000 doesn't mean that the theme song is not perpetually stuck in my head.
I'm going to guess, since you weren't much of a fan, you didn't watch the new series on Netflix?
No.
Okay.
Or can we still be friends?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you're welcome to not watch it. That's fine. It's just I was going to talk to you about one of the episodes, but never mind.
I mean, you can. It just won't do any good.
Yeah, well, that episode didn't either, because my God, that movie was so bad.
All right, in 6th place, we have more Mono Red Aggro.
Excellent.
Paul Mesaros. This one does not have, or I already forgot her name, Red Snapcaster.
Yeah,
Dire, some kind of something. Dire Fleet Daredevil, maybe?
That sounds right.
I already closed the freaking tab with that deck in it, so it's already fallen off.
It's gone. We'll never find it again. Yes, it is Dire Fleet Daredevil.
Yeah, I remember things. In 7th place, Mardu Vehicles by Kirk Rhodes. This is like taking it back. We've got Walking Ballista, Toolcraft Exemplar, Veteran Motorist, Hazaret the Fervent.
Room.
But then we've got 1 Aethersphere Harvester and 4 Heart of Kirin as our actual vehicles. And that's it. Like, lots of aggressive creatures, Challenger, Torch of Defiance, Getting into the Trials, you know.
Cut.
What?
Cut. It's actually cut to ribbons, but it's one cut, and it makes me feel like they were trying to put together their deck list, and they're like, yeah, I don't need this card. I'm just going to cut it. Sorry, I'm looking at the 8th place decks.
You're
I apologize.
See a cut to
I was trying to compare and contrast these two decks, and I thought that I was on the 7th place. I was wrong. So, Never mind. Save that joke in the back of your head until we get to the 8th place, and then just tell it to yourself. I'm not going to do it again. So.
Hey, in 8th place, Quinn Stevenson is running a slightly different Mardu Vehicles deck.
Hey, look at that.
Wow.
That's nifty.
Look, there's one cut.
Yeah, look at that. Huh. I wonder what he cut to get that card in.
I would guess
at least 2 Giddy into the Trials, because they're not in the main of the 8th place deck.
There are 2 Inventor's Apprentice, though, which I don't think were in the other one.
You are correct.
Yay. I know things. Not useful things, but I still
I was going to say, they're not useful or helpful.
No.
But they are known.
So there you go. That's the top 8. We've got more mono red aggro. What is blue red wins? What is win? Favorable wins? It is favorable wins.
Really?
Oh, because Thopters and Warkite Marauder and Rekindling Phoenix and Glorybringer. Oh my god! And Siren Storm Tamer. Wow, that's pretty neat actually. And Aethersphere Harvester. Oh my god. Okay. More mono red aggro, a Grixis energy deck, Grixis control, a blue-black control. Oh, right, blue-black control. Duh. We're in standard now.
Yeah, this is not modern.
That's what won, right? Was a blue-black control? Yeah, okay. More mono red aggro, and more Grixis energy. So, yeah.
Pure energy.
What's in the Grixis control? Oh, it's the blue-black control deck, but with burn. Okay, got it.
I was going to joke that it was a Boros deck, but no, it's just...
it's essentially the blue-black control deck with Abrade and Harness Lightning and Magma Spray and Sweltering Suns.
Wait, Braid isn't in Standard?
No. Abrade.
So just the one copy?
I hate you so much.
Third base, okay. Where were we?
We were done, actually.
Oh, great. Yeah. Good night, everybody.
Yay. So that
no other news whatsoever.
Incorrect. So that was Star City in Indianapolis, the Open 2 Classics.
Crossroads of America.
Over on Reddit.
Yeah?
Oh, you know what? We don't actually need the Reddit link, so I'm just going to get rid of that.
Okay.
We have the first post-banning or unbannings modern challenge from Magic Online. And we have the deck lists.
Right, because MTGO's moving slightly faster.
Yeah, because it was unbanned for them like immediately, whereas on paper they decided to wait until after the GPs that people already had decks for and whatnot.
Right.
So yeah, bear in mind, Jace the Mind Sculptor is legal and Bloodbraid Elf is legal.
Nothing but Bloodbraid and Jace as far as the eye can see.
As far as the eye can see. First place is, well, it's Burn.
Yes, it is. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful.
All
4
right,
Eidolons, 4 Goblin Guides, 2 Grim Lavamancers, 4 Taylor Swift Spears. Oh, yeah. Wonderful. Lava Spike, Rift Bolt. Sure, there's some Boros Charm in here, but Lightning Bolt, Lightning Helix, Searing Blaze, Skull Crack. Take that, you little life-gaining bastards.
All right, so first place is clearly a fluke. We're going to get all of the Jace and Bloodbraid Elf. In second place, it's Burn.
Hey, look at that. Oh, Vexing Devil. Look at the Vexing Devil. Stare at it. Look at it. Do you feel vexed?
I mean, I do now.
See? I knew you would. It's vexing.
All right. So clearly the finals were a joke. In third place, here we go. This is a Grixis Shadow deck.
Yeah, that's full of blood Jaces.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Jace Braid Elves?
Because it's a Grixis Shadow deck, so it doesn't.
All right.
Neither of those cards fit. Okay, fourth place. Here we go. Jace the Mind Sculptor. Boom. Fourth place.
There we are. Bam.
A Grixis control deck with 3 Jace the Mind Sculptor, 1 Jace Vryn's Prodigy, Flippy Jace, Snapcaster, and then Dreadbore, because Jace is back. So you got to play the one Dreadbore. And then lots of your normal Grixis control cards.
Nonsense.
Like you'd expect, yeah. So, yeah, there you go. Nice. In 5th place, here we go. Lots of... Nope, no, this is... What is this? This is a Living End deck. Oh, God.
Yeah.
All right, never mind. That's nonsense. Moving on.
Okay, 6th place.
6th place... What is this? Days Undoing. This is that... as foretold, it's that Time Warp. Yeah, Temporal Mastery. It's that turns deck.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it's called.
But it does have 3 Jace the Mind Sculptor.
It does have 3 Jace the Mind Sculptor. And Ancestral Vision, Days Undoing, Exhaustion of all things. Wait, wasn't Exhaustion bugged in the last bug blog? It was.
I don't know.
It was pay 3 mana to do nothing. I remember now. So hopefully they fixed that, because he finished. Otherwise, he finished in 6th place with 3 dead cards in his deck. Look, there's a Living End. And also Temporal Mastery, Time Warp, yeah. As foretold, one search for Escanta. So, yeah. Totally got Jace. He just totally goes in this deck. Definitely. Okay, 7th place. What the hell is this? Flameblade Adept. Oh, this is the Hollow One deck. Yeah, there's the Hollow One. Okay. Yep. So no need to have either of those in there. And then in 8th place is Tron. Green-black Tron. Yep.
So there is some common wisdom that says anytime there is a change to the format, the deck that you want to play is burn. Just play an aggro deck. That's the way to go. And I'm going to say that's what happened here.
Possibly. Now, we do have our first Bloodbraid Elf actually here in 9th place. This is Old School Jund with Bloodbraid Elf. Where, oddly enough, it looks like everything in the deck can be flipped up with Bloodbraid Elf.
Huh. Funny that.
Not sure how I feel about that. Like, Bloodbraid Elf is the top of the curve. Everything else is 3 or less. But, like Fatal Push? Seems really bad if you hit it at the wrong time. Basically, everything else is fine.
I feel like Maelstrom Pulse is a bad idea at the wrong time as well.
Yeah. Well, at least, hopefully, your opponents have some sort of non-land permanent.
Yeah, hopefully they've got something. Otherwise, that's feel bad.
Yeah, otherwise, how did you get to turn 4 for the or turn 3, I guess, for the Bloodbraid Elf without winning already? But, okay, well, you know what? I'll put the Reddit link back in here, because now I've opened it back up. It's showing off what the... Oh, it's called Blue-White Taking Turns. Oh. Excuse me. So let's see. There's 2 Jund with Bloodbraid Elf and the rest of the top 32. A Blue-Red Moon deck with Jace. A Blue-Red Breach Moon deck with Jace. A Tribal Domain Zoo deck. Oh, Tribal Flames. Okay, a Domain Zoo deck with Bloodbraid Elf. Ooh. 1 Teamer deck with Jace and Bloodbraid Elf. What?
Well, if they're unbanned, may as well.
A Kiki Moon deck with no Jace. A Blue-White control with Jace. Okay, hang on. Control F. Bloodbraid. Okay, let's see if we can find this. Yep. 26th place. 2 Jace the Mind Sculptor, 4 Bloodbraid Elf. Oh, it's just Teamer good stuff. Look at this. Kitchen Finks, Noble Hierarch, Scavenging Ooze, Tarmogoyf, Tireless Tracker, Vendilion Click, Ancestral Vision, Roast, Serum Visions, Lightning Bolt, Sword of Fire and Ice, Sword of Light and Shadow.
You okay there, bud?
Yes. That's interesting. It's like, hey, let's build a deck that's got both of the new cards, and then just throw in all the good stuff in those colors. And you know what? I've got 2 swords. We're doing this. Well, here's the thing. In the 28th place deck that has Bloodbraid Elf, it's actually running Goblin Rabblemaster.
Rabble.
Which I know makes Cluze happy.
It does.
Nice. Well, there you go then. So that's the first look at Modern post-bannings from the Modern Challenge. Granted, it's literally week 1, and it's a Modern Challenge. It's not like it's... I don't actually know what a Modern Challenge is online. But it's not like it's a huge, massive tournament with lots on the line, I don't guess. So, you know, don't take this as I don't know what. Don't take this as gospel or anything. But there you go. First look. All right, let's stop talking about all that nonsense, and let's talk about Valentine's
More
Day.
different nonsense.
Yes. So on Valentine's Day, we got what was called Mini Announcement Day, where there's lots of information here. So first up, the official Magic Companion app, Magic the Gathering Portal. In 2018, it'll launch the official all-in-one companion app capable of tracking life encounters, managing and inviting friends to home tournaments, looking up rules, and so much more.
Yeah, so I've got
Okay, wait a minute. Before we get to that. So, create, manage, and track home tournaments, all right. Look up card information on the fly.
Love it.
So, the create, manage, and track home tournaments is complete with pairings, invitations for friends, brackets, and playgroup stats. Okay, that's useful.
Yeah.
Look up card information on the fly is just going to Gatherer on your phone, so okay, fine. Keep track of life totals. There are already lots and lots of programs that do that. Now we have an official one.
Yeah.
Stay up to date on Magic news with a customizable hub. So, you know, because why not? It's official Magic. They want you to see more Magic stuff. Keep in touch with your playgroup through social linking. So it's another small social network. I don't see that part getting very big. And then learn more about Magic through access to video tutorials, glossaries, and rule lookups. Sure, cool. So there you go. It'll be on iOS, free on iOS and Android phones in every language in which Magic publishes cards sometime in 2018.
Yeah. So okay, I have feelings.
Cluze has feelings.
I have feelings.
He is a real boy.
I am, and I'm not afraid to talk about my feelings. So, things that I like. Okay, the create, manage, and track home tournaments. Okay, I like this idea that we've got an app that will let you, hopefully, we haven't seen it yet, right? So we don't know what this is going to look like or how well it's going to run or any of that crap. But theoretically, that it's going to let you run a small tournament, like essentially do pairings and brackets and whatnot. That's kind of cool. Okay, I like that idea. Like that a lot. This is not a replacement for Whir. At least I don't think it is. That would be crazy talk. But you know, you want to have a tournament on the weekend with your friends. Great. Love it. Look up card information on the fly. So you've got a searchable rules database, which hopefully will actually be updated with the current rules. I'm assuming both the comp rules and the Magic tournament rules, the MTR, as well as looking up, I assume Gatherer linking is going to be my guess.
Well, because it says card rulings, keywords, mechanics, all streamlined for showing your friends that, yes, Fungusaur is indeed a dinosaur now.
Right. So that's why I say it's probably going to be linked to Gatherer.
Yeah, it's probably just pulling from Gatherer's database, right?
Right, which is neat, but this does require internet connectivity for that to work, I'm sure. There's no way it's keeping all of Gatherer on your phone. I wouldn't think so.
Yeah,
keep track of life.
That's the sort of thing that's pretty much a given these days for apps, though.
Yeah, but what I'm wondering is, will the other stuff, like if I don't need to look it up on Gatherer, can I get to like the rules stuff? Can I get to that without being online? I only ask because... So this app, at least pieces of this app, could be very useful from a judging standpoint. Right, so having a good searchable database for card rulings, keywords, mechanics, that's nifty. But if it requires connectivity, I don't know if you've been to a GP when your phone claims it's got network, but it doesn't. But I've seen that happen. I'm gonna table the tracking of life totals for a moment. Stay up to date on Magic news. I guess we have to somehow, and Lord knows they're not going to be listening to us. So, besides, we're usually a week out of phase. Keep in touch with your playgroup. Okay, yeah, we don't need another social app. That ship also sailed. I don't think that's I don't think we need that. Learn more about Magic through access to video tutorials, glossaries, and rule lookups that are somehow different from the previous rule lookups that we had when looking up card information on the fly, I guess.
That wasn't rules, that was card rulings.
Yeah, although the card rulings is a searchable rules database, right? Rules database is plural for card rulings, keywords,
which
mechanics.
I assume that's still on Gatherer. Like if you scroll down from any given card. I'm sure that's
so. Maybe
I think
we're
look up
not
card information
get...
on the fly is just Gatherer.
I think it may just be Gatherer. I think you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, so those bits, yeah, that's all fine. I think it's nifty, I guess.
Yeah.
Keep track of life totals. I don't like this. Here is why I don't like this.
Wait, before you get into that, do you like any of the apps that track life totals?
It depends on when you're using them, I guess. Like any tool, depends on when you're using it.
So if you're just about like an ads, do you an ADZ? You know, the ancient. Anyway, never mind. Bad joke. Keep going, by all means.
Great, because I got no idea what you're talking about.
Good.
If you're just playing like at home, kitchen table with friends on the weekend, yeah, knock yourself out. Find your favorite life tracking app. Do it. It'll be great. If you are at a tournament, no. Stop using electronic means for keeping track of your life at a tournament. Get a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil, preferably a pen. Keep track of your life total there, because that keeps a running record of your life total that is on something that doesn't run on a battery. And so if we need to try and reconstruct what happened 4 turns ago, it would be a lot easier if we could actually keep track of your life total in a predictable way. You know, some way that it chronicles what's going on. I mean, I know some of these life total apps, you can go back in time, but I just never trust the electronic devices for that. I mean, for that matter, there are limits to what you should be doing with electronic devices during a tournament anyway. So I worry anytime we've got a life total app direct from the people who make the game, I worry that it's going to encourage sloppy behavior for life total tracking in a tournament setting. That's my misgiving.
Except that sort of thing isn't allowed at like tournaments, right?
I know it isn't, but somebody's going to go, but WotC made this app. Come on, Judge. Why can't I do this?
Well, that's not your problem, Cluze. That's that person not understanding how rules work.
I know, but I worry for my fellow judges.
They'll figure it out. They're used to it. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Anyway, those are my feelings. Those are my misgivings.
All of Cluze's misgivings basically come from a judging standpoint. Nowhere in this does it say use this at tournaments. This is all for like fun, friendly, casual nonsense.
Yeah, and for that, go for it.
Yeah. So...
Also, there's this thing at the... Can I dissect another... I just want to look at the first paragraph of this article.
Sure.
There's a list of things every player brings with them to play Magic. Their deck, pen and paper, some dice, maybe some counters and tokens, a playmat. Oh God, if only those things were true. Oh, if only those things were true. Lots of Magic players show up with maybe their deck, ? No pen, no paper, no dice, no counters, no tokens, and a playmat that's got some art on it that I'm just not going to let you use in this tournament because, come on, what were you thinking? Does your mom know you own that playmat? Because she's sorely disappointed in you if she does.
All right, then. Moving back to Valentine's Day.
All right.
Now, we have a new thing. The Signature Spellbook is a spiritual successor to the From the Vault series, but with a signature twist.
I see what they did there.
So the first one is Signature Spellbook Jace.
Because of course it is.
Because of course it is, yeah. It has 9 cards in it.
Okay, says, can I just pause you before you go on with this?
Sure.
Okay, it's a spiritual successor to From the Vault. Is From the Vault going away?
From the Vault, okay. This was asked on...
Did that happen and I forgot?
Either on Twitter or on somebody's Tumblr or something, doesn't matter. But it is no longer a regular offering.
Okay, so it's a sometimes thing.
Apparently. Or it's been discontinued and they don't want to say that.
Sure.
So, but it's no longer a regular offering, and if someone could find me a quote on that, that'd be great. But like I said, I don't remember if this was Aaron Forsyth on Twitter or Rosewater's Tumblr or what. I don't know. There are 150 million places to get all this information. None of it is the WotC website. So, whatever.
Right.
But okay, spiritual successor to From the Vault series. Each signature spell book is themed around a planeswalker and the spells that define who they are. So Jace, fresh off having his memory restored on Ixalan, has plenty in his arsenal. Each signature spell book contains 1 premium foil and 8 cards that fit with the planeswalker's identity. They will have an MSRP of $19.99, so do not expect a Jace the Mind Sculptor reprint.
Yeah.
And you can get your hands on them starting June 15th, 2018 in English only.
I have a live update. This just handed to me from the internets. On February the 15th, via Morrow's Tumblr, someone has asked, is From the Vault discontinued? Morrow, Mark Rosewater himself, has responded, yes, but a new product called Signature Spellbook is taking its place.
Well, there you go then.
So, ta-da. From the Vault is not a sometimes thing, it's a no times thing. Until it's reintroduced with a new name.
Like Steve.
Steve. On the bus.
We'll go with that.
How are you, Steve? It's good to hear.
All right, then. So the link to that is now in the show notes for everyone to go see.
Is it really only 9 cards?
Yes. Huh. At least if you click on Signature Spellbook Jace there, that's a link. That's what it says. All right. So next up, Battle Bond. A completely new booster release focused on Two-Headed Giant limited play. Releases June 8th. So, you know how they did Conspiracy and Conspiracy Take the Crown and Unstable?
Yep.
Well, now they're doing Battle Bond. It's a new, what he even calls it, this year's Draft Innovation set. So apparently that's a new yearly thing that they're going to be doing. Is something that's Draft Innovation. Because we don't have enough yearly things going on. Yes, so this one is designed specifically for Two-Headed Giant play.
I do enjoy some Two-Headed Giant, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, Two-Headed Giant is pretty great. It says, for limited, you can play Battle Bond in either sealed deck or booster draft.
I love it, because I prefer sealed deck, but I know other people prefer booster draft. This is perfect. I love it.
Yeah, it's a mix of reprint cards and new cards. 254 unique cards in total. 85 are brand new, all of which will immediately be legal in Commander, Legacy, and Vintage.
Legacy, the king of all formats.
Sure.
You should finish reading that paragraph, though, because I want to mention something here.
I already forgot which one I was reading.
The rest are all reprints, some of which even have spiffy new artwork, and many of them I think you'll be quite excited for.
Oh, I didn't think I needed to read that because, of course, there's going to be new artwork.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, if Gavin Verhey has said, here's the thing, and I think you're going to be excited about some of this, I think he kind of knows what he's talking about. I've met Gavin Verhey a time or two, and I think he's got a pretty good understanding of what Magic players are excited for. I'm saying this excites me. I trust Gavin Verhey in this matter.
Well, there you go, then.
And it's going to be set on a new plane.
Kylem. A never-before-seen plane in the multiverse. Ha ha ha. Yeah. What kind of flavor can you expect? Blah, blah, blah. Theros was Greek mythology. Innistrad was Victorian horror. Battle Bond goes to a rich well of flavor Magic has never touched before. Sports and games. Battle Bond is our love letter to sports and esports alike. Okay, that is actually a thing I hadn't read that's really cool. Like, I'm getting new release fatigue. Like, there's just how many new things are they releasing that are coming out this summer? Now, granted, it is the 25th anniversary. So, of course, there's going to be lots of crap coming out that's new. This one excites me the least until I read that paragraph.
See, it excited me a lot because I really do. I sincerely love Two-Headed Giant.
I do, too. I just don't have people or time or, to go play.
Oh yeah, I don't have any of those things either, but I really do enjoy. I love that people are playing Two-Headed Giant, even if I can't. Is what I'll say.
That is very true.
And I too have new release fatigue. I in fact have fatigue of new release fatigue. That's how long I've had it.
Yeah. But
June 8th is the date.
Pretty cool.
June 8th, Battle Bond, June 8th.
Yay.
Add it to your calendars now, because you probably won't see that date again for a while.
All right, what else? The Commander Anthology Volume 2 also comes out June 8th. And we'll have 4 previously released decks. There you go. Just like the last Commander Anthology, but with different decks. That's how it works. Also, Commander 2018 edition. There will be 4 new decks and 12 premium foil commanders.
Nice.
Same as it ever was. All right?
Same as it ever was. Releasing August the 10th.
Yes, not
August
June
the
8th.
10th. That's right. So you're going to get the Commander Anthology in June to get you excited for the Commander coming up in August.
Yep. And finally, it says we're trying something a little new. With a pair of this is not in English. A pair of Chinese market specific Planeswalker decks.
What precisely did you expect?
Well, I'd seen the English version before. I just didn't realize which one I clicked on. Featuring new Planeswalkers created particularly for China.
All right.
Yeah, don't worry, it's coming out in English too. On June 22nd. And this is called Global Series, Jiang Yanggu and Mu Yanling, let's say. I have butchered that horribly, but you guys are used to that.
You have, and we're good at that.
Yeah. So, yeah, it says number of cards 40. What? No, it's 260 card decks.
I was going to say, that doesn't sound right to me.
Yeah, because it's 260 card decks. So, but originally designed by a team of Chinese artists, writers, and folklorists to explore a new branch of magic lore rooted in Chinese aesthetics and mythology. That sounds really cool.
I was going to say, that actually sounds really exciting.
Yeah, it does. So Global Series sounds like they're going to be doing this for other areas if this is a thing that takes off. So, neat.
Yeah, I hope it does. I'd like to see what other creative teams can bring us flavor-wise from different mythologies and histories of different areas around the world. I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah. Sick.
Well, all right. Those are all exciting things that were just dropped on, a rando Tuesday? Was that a Tuesday?
Valentine's Day was a Wednesday.
Okay, that was a Wednesday. A rando Wednesday.
Rando Wednesday, yeah. All right, and we're still not done.
We aren't.
Nope.
I mean, we aren't.
Correct. A couple more things. There were some Dominaria and Core Set 2019 packaging revealed at Toy Fair 2018.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but
I don't either.
Yeah, that happened.
The packaging for Dominaria shows booster packs with what looks like Karn, what looks like Teferi, what looks like some random Aven, what looks like an aged Jaya Ballard, and what looks like a woman in full armor with a shield. Yep. The packaging for Core Set 2019 has Nicol Bolas on it.
Yep, that is totally Nicol Bolas right there.
And also...
He looks kind of pissed.
Well, I mean, that's pretty much his natural state.
Nicol Bolas.
Yeah. Also, we have a Tezzeret Planeswalker deck will be there in Core Set 2019.
Did you look at the spin down die that they show here?
No. I do not recognize that symbol.
Yes, that's what I'm pointing out, because there's some indication that that might be the symbol for either... Yeah, for Dominaria or for Core 2019, but I think it's Dominaria.
All right, then.
But I don't know. We'll see. Time will tell.
Yeah, so there you go. There's a link to a bunch of pictures, like photos, because Hasbro was at Toy Fair, and therefore Magic stuff was at Toy Fair.
Yelp. Is that a new hoodie?
No idea. I don't keep track. So,
all right.
Also, we have A thing that apparently Will, our silent partner who just throws lots of stuff into the show notes for us, is very excited about. The sci-fi author Martha Wells, or fantasy sci-fi author. I'm not going to lie, I've never heard of her. But I also don't keep track of modern sci-fi and fantasy novels either, so whatever. Martha Wells will be writing the stories for Dominaria. And if you would like to see this, Gizmodo did an interview with her, and then Doug Beyer, right? This was Doug Beyer? This was Doug Beyer. Did a podcast where he introduces Martha Wells. So, like, if you know who she is, I'm sure you're very excited, and if you don't, you're probably just as confused as I am.
But I guess the real takeaway here is that Martha Wells is going to be the head writer for the Dominaria story that's going to go with the set. So it's going to be known award-winning sci-fi fantasy author is going to come in and is going to be heading up the writing of the story. So it's pretty exciting if you're into the flavor and storyline.
Yeah. Like, this is not rando nobody such and such.
Now, that's not to disparage on anyone who's been doing writing for these sets in the past. Some of those have gone well. Some of them have gone
absolutely terrible. I'm looking at you, person that wrote the story for. Look, it was so bad I can't even remember.
It has been put out of your mind.
Oh God, what? Quest for Karn. That was terrible. Was that Quest for Karn? The freaking Return to Mirrodin, Scars of Mirrodin story.
Yeah, I think that might have been Quest for Karn.
It was terrible. Buh. Someone get that man an editor, and shame on you wizards for not hiring an editor. Anyway, some of them have been god-awful and miserable, so hopefully, and people who have been reading the stories for the last few years, because they don't do books anymore, they just do the website stories, have been ranting and raving about how great they are. That's awesome. So hopefully this is yet another step up. That would be great. Because Magic is trying desperately to claw its way into relevance outside of Magic players. As we have been slowly reporting on with things like MTG Arena, the upcoming, there's a board game or something that a link didn't make it to our show notes because I don't remember where anyone saw it. Some kind of board game. And the MOBA game that we talked about last week.
Yep.
All kinds of stuff. They're trying to expand the brand, and they really need some, quality writers to help that happen. So, nice!
So I do want to mention the following that comes from this Gizmodo interview article. The question was asked, what can you tell us about some of the familiar Magic heroes that we'll see in Dominaria? And Wells's response is, besides the members of the Gatewatch, Gideon, Liliana, and Chandra, you'll see Joyra, I never get that name right, Teferi, and Karn, plus a few others who will make surprise appearances along the way. So, there you go. Teferi, not just on the packaging. Karn, also not just on the packaging.
Also Joyra, not also just on the packaging.
But is she on the packaging?
Yes.
She is?
Well, not on the packaging there, but in the picture at the top of that interview.
Oh, the picture at the top. Oh, yeah, totally.
The one image of Dominaria that we had previous to all the packaging that we just talked about. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go.
I'm excited.
Aren't you, though?
I am. Look at all my excitement.
And finally, so you know how the Great Designer Search 3 is going on?
Yeah.
Well, Rosewater has been going over the essay questions and the multiple choice questions in his column for the last 2 weeks, and it's part 2 of the multiple choice questions this week. Again, I'm going to put all 3 of those in the show notes for those that are interested, although those that are interested have probably already read it. But just in case you haven't, it's all there. Yay.
All right.
So now we have to figure out how to do Magic Online news without Bill.
Yeah, so I dropped a couple of links in here, and I'm going to try my best, but let's give some of the usual caveats. Caveat number 1. MTGO news comes out on Tuesdays. We record on Mondays, so the news we're about to give you is stale. Like, really stale. Like, it's bad, man. Like, real bad. Secondly, I don't actually follow MTGO news. That's usually Squee's stick. So let's see what we can find out about the MTGO announcements from February the 13th of 2018. Let's see. First things to know, the Ravnica Throwback Standard Gauntlet is happening, let's say now, question mark?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, great.
I think it might go away later this week.
I was gonna say, I feel like it's going away probably about the time you're finding out about this.
Yeah. So entries end February 20th at 11 p.m. Pacific. Matches end February 21st at 2 a.m. Pacific.
Wow, get on that. Like right now. Maybe sooner. As you noticed from our coverage of some decks earlier, the banned and restricted updates for Modern already went into effect, like last Wednesday. So we kind of already knew that. There were some PTQs this past weekend that you...
Yeah, no one cares.
It's too late for that.
Oh, here we go. Extended downtime February 21st.
Yes, I was going to mention those because I think those are important.
And it says extended. Ooh, I wonder what that 3 a.m. to noon Pacific time. Buh.
Yeah.
And February then a normal 21st. Downtime March 14th.
Right.
Okay. There you go.
So those are important, question mark?
Sure.
Yes. I guess you want to know about that. Other news that was posted, the MTGO Championship is coming soon. And by soon, I mean March the 2nd through the 4th. Hosted at WotC headquarters. If you're qualified for this, you probably already know. But since there are only 24 people who are qualified, it's probably not you. But you can watch it. That's totally a thing you'll be able to see. It'll be streaming all 3 days on Twitch, which is pretty cool. If you like that sort of thing, and I hear people do. Here, this is an esport, Chewie. This one is.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? This totally counts.
Kind of.
And so what have you got in store? Well, there's going to be some booster drafting using Rivals of Ixalan and Ixalan. So it's Ixalan block booster draft, as well as Modern. So it's Modern and Draft are the things that you'll see, which is good. Kids today, they like Modern, as far as I know.
Yeah. And there are some huge names that are qualified for this, too.
You don't say.
Yeah. Josh Utter-Layton, Steve Rubin, Corey Burkhart, Brock Parker, Dmitry Budakov. Sure. Guillaume Matignon. Yeah, one of the Guillaumes. Emmanuel Gershenson. We're going to go with that. Reed Duke, Marcio Carvalho, Brandon Burton, Vincent Lemoine. One of those. Tiago Saporito, Joseph Tang, Nicholas Dahlquist, Gab Nassif, wow, Lars Dam, Fernando, let's say, Guler, Thomas Ashton, Logan Nettles, Jose Cabezas, Alexei Petrikin, something like that, Sam Pardee, Craig Wesco, and, this is a person that just doesn't have a photo, Miguel Angel Lima Castro. Damn, those... Yeah. That's
those
all
are some names.
And yeah, a bunch of those are really big.
Yeah.
So that's pretty sick. So hey, there's some reasons to watch, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, that's coming up beginning of March. What did I say? 2nd through 4th?
2nd through 4th, yeah.
So definitely check that out. I'm sure we'll have some news about it after it occurs. Question mark.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we will.
Other things, the bug blog, I believe, based on what I was able to dig up, was last updated on the 8th. So we covered that last time around.
Yeah, the bug blog is updated every 2 weeks, so it should come out this week. Maybe.
And there is a link to the MTGO event calendar in the show notes, as always.
It is, in fact, always there.
So there you go. That is all the MTGO news that I'm aware of. That doesn't mean it's all the MTGO news. And by the time you listen to this, there's probably some new news.
New news.
Das News.
See. So there you go. That is this week's Monday Night Magic. Yay, we made it without
Hooray!
Bill.
Huzzah! Ta-da! Yay! All right.
Guaranteed 30% of the fun.
That's right. That's all we promised, and we didn't even really promise that. So Bill couldn't be here but of course he is a usual member of the crew. He'll be back. If you want to get in touch with him, Squee Goblin Nabob, there's no I in Goblin because Twitter wouldn't let him use that many characters, but that's how you can find him, Squee Goblin Nabob. Lose the I. It's in Arizona. With luck, it's probably not coming back. Squee is. The I probably not, is what I'll say about that.
I hope Squee is.
I don't know. Maybe he'll find that he really likes it out in Arizona and will just stay there.
But then we won't be able to play Overwatch. And then I'll be sad.
That's over the internets, and he could just play from there, right?
Yeah, but I don't think he will.
Okay, I'm just saying that Arizona has the internet. I think they got it last week.
Okay, well, hopefully they'll iron out all the kinks. If you're a new listener from Arizona, welcome.
From Arizona, or you just got the internet, that's great. Welcome aboard. There are cats on the internet. And you can order books online, and they will ship them to you. Not from the cats. I don't think the cats actually give a damn what you order from them because they're cats. Come on. What were you thinking? Let's see now. For me, since Bill wasn't here, I thought we'd plug Bill's contact. For me, if you want to hear more from me, and I can't imagine why you would, but if you would, I do another podcast. It is called Random Discard. You can find us over at randomdiscard.com. Our podcasts are also cross-posted here on the MTGcast network. We talk about geeky, nerdy things. Most recently, we talked about some Star Wars films. There's another good one coming up that we're recording this week that I'm pretty excited about. Not to give anything away, but I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah, that's excited about it.
I am. I'm really excited about it, man. Really. I mean, you and I have talked about what it's about. You know what it's about. I know what it's about. They'll know later.
Wait, does Rich know?
Rich totally knows.
Okay,
and he's totally on board with it. Yeah, he's pretty stoked too. That's what I'll say. If you want to reach me directly, your best bet for that is Twitter. I am at Lacluyze, spelled just like it is in the show notes. I'd say spelled just like it sounds, but I'm not going to lie to you at this point. So there you go. Take it away, Chewie.
Where am I taking it?
To Arizona to pick up Squee.
No. So yes, you can find me all over the internet. Basically everywhere we're at is the Mana Pool. Twitter, Facebook. Actually, that's really Instagram. Yeah. I've started putting thumbnails back on Instagram. So I have to somehow get them somewhere where I can then download them to my phone. So usually I send them to my buddy Cap. I'm like, hey, look what I did. And then he goes, are you just sending this to me so you can put it on Instagram from your phone? And I went, now that is why I'm doing this. Yes. But all of those are the Mana Pool. Also on youtube.com/the Mana Pool, there's always video stuff going up. Videos of the podcasts always go up, usually within a day or two of the podcast going live. So if listening at work on YouTube is a thing that would be easier for you, well, they'll totally be there. Also, I've had Overwatch and Hearthstone content going up here lately, just because that's what I have. Their stream highlights, because I stream a lot. That's on twitch.tv/the Mana Pool, where I stream Overwatch and Hearthstone, and also other things, like bad games, or frustrating games, which I did on Valentine's Day. And boy, did I ever get frustrated. Oh, and Defense Grid. Tower defense game that's really, really good. I streamed that recently, too. Anyway, just come check it out, hang out. My channel is still small enough to where we're not loaded with a bunch of jerks. Really, it's just me as far as jerks go. Yay! Cluze does come hang out occasionally, too.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. And, of course, if you want to help support what I do with this insane amount of content creation, that's YouTube videos, Twitch streams, 2 podcasts a week, then check out patreon.com/the Mana Pool, because every little bit helps, and I really do appreciate it. You can get Mana Pool episodes and YouTube videos early, if you like. If you want, you can get early stuff and access to the odds and ends, all the stuff recorded before and after, both Monday Night Magic and the Mana Pool, where we are uncensored and unfiltered, and generally unsafe for consumption. And if you are feeling extra generous, you can get the early stuff, the odds and ends, and become a lifeguard at the Mana Pool. Get it? And get your name on the end slate for all the videos that go up during each month that you supported that tier. And also, I will give you a shout out on both podcasts. What? Yes, it's true. I will read off your name and hopefully not mispronounce it. That's why it's special. So to that end, I would like to thank the following exceedingly generous lifeguards. Kim Ho, Andrew Hunt, Al, Corey Cloutier, Paul David, Lance Delicious, Team U, Hellas, how are you? I'm pretty sure I'm still saying his name wrong, even after he very, very distinctly explained how to pronounce it. John Morris, Stuart Slaw, PJ McMullen, Bosco Brittain, Casey, Nathan Hay, Danny Liao, AJ Javieres, Cody Buckawing, Jacob Jansons, Jason Kaus, Brian DeLucci, Stark Maximum, Jimmy Scott, Dan Holm, Mike Millerburn, and Aaron Goodwine, the Beast Father. Yay! Thank you all so very much. I quite literally could not do it without you.
He's not wrong.
I am not wrong. The driving gig has dried up because it's the slow season for car sales. So, yes, quite literally. My last pay... Dude, you want me to get personal real quick?
Sure.
My last paycheck from the driving gig was less than $50.
That's rough.
Get paid every 2 weeks. Don't do that math, or blood will shoot out your nose. So yeah, things are a little tight. So thank you all so much for your support. And I've been trying desperately to earn it. I think the last 3 weeks, my time tracking software has crossed 60 hours by the end of the week because I don't have to waste time driving. So I'm here churning out content. Yay! And I forgot I was going to say something after that, and then I forgot. So, I guess we'll be done. Are you done, Cluze?
I'm done.
All right, should I stick a fork in you? Oh, bringing it all the way back.
That's right. References.
So, this has been Monday Night Magic number 595. Thank you all so very much for listening, and go play some Magic.